Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very easy and a healthy nut ball recipe. Come, let's get into the video and check out the ingredients. I'm G from G's Kitchen. I have taken cashew nuts, walnuts and almonds. You can also choose to add pistachios or whatever nuts you like. You can also add pumpkin seeds as well. So here I'm going to dry roast all the nuts and then I'm going to grind it with jaggery. You can use brown sugar instead. Here I'm using jaggery. And also these are all I have taken 70 grams each, and this is also 70 gram. So nuts I have taken 70 grams, and here I have got some chocolates and some butter which we are going to dip the balls in. So now let's dry roast the nuts. So now I have kept a pan in the stove and I'm going to dry roast the nuts one by one. I'm doing it in a very smaller quantity. If you want to do a big quantity, you can do as well. Adjust the ingredients accordingly. Also, we cannot have these balls for so long, 1 or 2 days maximum. So do it accordingly. This is a very healthy recipe as well. Don't put all the nuts together because each nut takes different time frame to dry roast. Then some nuts might not get dry roasted, and while others might get more roasted. So do it separately one by one. You can see the cashew nuts are changing its color. Keep it on a low flame and roast them because it might get roasted from outside but not from inside. The taste of these nut balls depends on how nicely you roast the nuts. Now the cashew nuts are roasted well. Let's transfer this. Now I'm going to roast in the walnuts. Now the walnuts are cooked well. I'm going to transfer this out. In goes the almonds. Now I have dry roasted all the nuts. I'm going to let it cool down completely. I'm going to transfer all the nuts into a plate so that it cools down sooner. You can also use peanuts. That will give a nice flavor to the recipe. I'm going to leave this to cool down and then we are going to continue with the recipe. Meanwhile, this is getting cooled down. Let's melt the chocolate and the butter. I have taken a little bit of chocolate and some butter. I'm going to double boil this. You can also leave it in the microwave for 1-2 seconds. Then you can take the chocolate mixture. I'm just using hot water so that it's easier. You can add normal water and bring it to boil. Now I am going to leave this in this pan, or easily you can pop it up into the microwave for 1 second or 2 seconds. Then this will be melted. You can see it's melting. Just leave it for 1 or 2 seconds. It will be done. Now this is done. You don't have to melt it until all the chocolate melts. When the chocolates are in room temperature, you can take it out. Then in the heat, it will melt. You don't have to overdo it. Switching off the flame and taking out. Now you can see I just kept it out 1-2 minutes. It's all done and our chocolate sauce is ready. Now the nuts completely cooled down. Let's grind this into a powder along with the jaggery. So now I have grounded all the nuts and the jaggery. Nuts has its own oils in it, so we don't have to add any water to bind this together, and also the jaggery powder acts as a binding agent as well. Even the brown sugar, if you add, it will also act the same. So now I'm going to use this to make balls out of it, and normally this would be the end results. We can eat it as it is, but since it's Christmas time, so I want to make it more interesting, so I'm going to dip this in chocolate, melted chocolate, as well as some toppings. Let's make the balls first. So now the balls are ready. I'm going to dip them in chocolate sauce, and I'm going to leave it into these cups. Now I have dipped all the balls in chocolate, and now I'm going to make some toppings. I have got some desiccated coconut and got some sprinkles. I'm going to sprinkle them. If you want, you can roll it as well, but for me this goes well. Kids would love this. If they are not ready to eat nuts, you can make this way, and also it's also a very nice party food. And finally, I'm going to leave this in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour before I could serve this. Now the tasty nut balls are ready. Make this at home and enjoy with your family and friends. Let me meet you with another interesting recipe. Thank you.